So the second thing I want to show you today is our range of converters. You can see we call them Space Invaders because we made them different colors. We couldn't really name them all ninjas and samurais. That would have been a bit difficult. What we've done here is we've looked at the converter market, and there's two types of converters. There's the Pro AV converter that does everything, up-down cross conversion, and goes to 1024 for old projectors and 2048 for cinema, etc., and connects to any protocol, takes RS422 down the line, etc. So analog's really important. Frame rates that are cinema frame rates are important for the Pro AV guys. Broadcast frame rates are also important, and to the broadcast and pro video community, they need 60p, 30p, 24p, 5994, lots of different formats. So most converters only do one or the other. These do both. We've also added a bunch of features that we think are important, like removable ears. These things sit on the side and allow you to mount it, but you don't have to mount them like this. You could put them all in a rack the way they are right now. We've got locking connectors for DC power. We've got locking connectors for obviously SDI, as well as HDMI with a small lock there. So you can use cables that have a locking mechanism to make sure that it doesn't come out. You can mount it anywhere. It has USB power as well as DC power, which means you can USB power it from a 5-volt, 1-amp source. Pretty easy. Got your iPhone charger with you? Plug it straight in. This is USB-C, USB type D-type connector sitting there on. You can connect it to the computer and set them all up in one go, or you can just use the dip switches on the side to allow you to flick things on and off. And we have a full range of, these are the analog ones, the blue ones. We've got scaling where you can do those different types of weird scaling like 1024 or going from 30p to 60i and 3.2 pull down and different things. And then we've got syncing as well, where we're putting a Genlock source to sync everything together so it becomes a frame sync product. And then we've just got our standard SDI to HDMI, which goes for about $95. So these go from $95 in HD all the way to about $395. And then at the top end, we've come in with these killer 4K converters, which do quad link to 12G SDI and 2.0 HDMI, and vice versa, coming in 2.0 HDMI and going to single link 12G and looping out the 12G SDI. We also do overlays of waveform monitoring and audio level meters, as well as vector scopes and time code over the top, so you can turn any Dell monitor, etc., into a broadcast monitor, which makes it really cost effective. You can also run HDMI cameras long way, or HDMI feeds from switches, etc. You can run them a long way by converting to SDI. So a bunch of cool stuff around the converter range. Why do we think these are important? Because you need a full range. You need to trust it. So imagine these as the most affordable on the market, just like other players, but with the quality of the more expensive ones. That's what Atomos always delivers for you. So really affordable, $95 all the way through to $595 for the 4K converters, everything in between. We've got all the ranges for you, easy to understand, color-coded, so you can just order them in. Take a look at atomos.com. Go to broadfield.com and check out all of the wonderful things in our distributor's backyard.